I am really excited to share with you guys this project because from what I've looked at, you very reasonably could be making an extra 10,000, 100,000 plus dollars a month. And what's crazy is that that's based on the current price of this cryptocurrency. And from what I'm looking at, there's plenty of room to grow. So before I get into it, I do want to make a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I encourage you to go do your own research. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on forward. I will provide links in the description so that you can go and do your own research on this, as well as a referral link for myself with this. So, just a side note as well, this is not a sponsored video. This is me doing my own research and I liked it, and so I'm posting it. But they have a referral-based program, which I'll get into, and the value that's behind that as well. So, Drip offers you 1% interest every day. And you might be wondering, how can they do that? Well, it's a cryptocurrency. It's not dealing with traditional banking systems. So because of that, you can do a lot more things with the coding. And when you look at, just for example, SafeMoon, and I love SafeMoon. SafeMoon has a 10% transaction fee. That's not just there willy-nilly. That is there for a reason. Those fee percentages of that 10% goes to various things. And Drip is no different. So because of that, there goes into a pool which pays out into the 1% interest. When you get in, there's a 10% transaction fee, buying and selling. So if you sell, same thing, 10% transaction fee. If you want to opt in to get the interest rate, you got to go through the Referral Buddy system, which is why I provided my link. If you use my link, that helps me out. That also allows you to now participate in this ecosystem in order to be able to receive that 1% of that set of rewards. So you have to opt into that feature, which has its own separate transaction fees as well, but then you're earning this compounding interest. Now, I might be scaring some of you guys. You might be like, well, first off, this sounds too good to be true. Oftentimes, when it does sound too good to be true, it often is too good to be true. I get it, right? I'm on the same page as you. I've done my research into this. I participated in myself, and that's why I feel confident in making this video. But again, you can always go do more research. You can look around and ask other people. There are other YouTubers that are posting about this project, and they are making some absolutely phenomenal gains. $3,000 a day. I'm talking $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month, right? $3,000 a day. Then he's talking about 1% per day. This person's making $80 per day. This person over here turned $5,000 into $16,910 in a week. So you got a lot of people that are participating in this. And when I talked about the current price, it is quickly rising. It's at $78.29 per drip token right now. And just in the last 24 hours alone, it is now up 15.41%. If I go over to the 7-day, you can see that it is on a very strong parabolic move, and it is working to try and recapture that previous high, which looks like it was right around $90 or so. So you're getting in at potentially a very good time where any of that concern on the project itself, that FUD that takes place, it's starting to regrow and gain that momentum. And a lot of people are now considering the fact that it could be going back to these previous all-time highs and going way beyond. There's speculation from members of the Drip Network team that I've seen suggesting this to be very, very much higher than what it is at right now by the end of this year. That's speculation. It's dependent upon supply and demand metrics, but this thing is getting a lot of attention. And so if you look at it from a calculator perspective, let's just go ahead and say you put in 36 drip. So yes, that's going to be a couple $1,000s based on the current value. But what I'm trying to get at is for you to get a quicker set of returns on your initial deposit on this to get to those goals. So in 6 months, based on this, if you're hydrating, which means that the drip that you're earning every day, you have a choice. Do you want to go ahead and rehydrate and put it into your system so that it compounds? Or do you go ahead and wait until you have enough BNB and you want to pay it later, something like that, right? Because when you're doing the transactions, you still have to pay the BNB transaction fee, which is very minimal. let's just be real. When you're looking at opportunities like this, by comparison, it's very little that you're sacrificing. So in this regard, you're saying you're going to rehydrate every 24 hours. And after 6 months, you would have spent in finance fees based on the market right now about $173. So that's what you're losing by rehydrating. But your value is now worth over $18,000. So it starts to compound. You can see these numbers becoming quite big shortly thereafterwards. You might be asking yourself, how can that be? Well, that's because of the power of compound interest. And if you've not learned about compound interest, you're missing out on an absolutely powerful tool when it comes to finance. The yellow chart that you see down below here is if you just invested, let's say $100. Every paycheck, you went to your bank, you took out $100, you put it in there as part of your savings. If there's no interest that's tied to that, this is what you're limited to for growth. But if you have an interest rate that comes into play with that, the potential is exponentially higher. It grows massively over time, and you're getting rewarded for your patience. And if you want my opinion, that's one of the appealing things that I like about SafeMoon is the power of the reflections. So you're earning over an extended period of time and getting rewarded for the fact that you're not actually tapping into that instead of being punished for not having spent your money, right? So very, very interesting things for sure. And through the Referral Buddy system, this creates an opportunity where you can actually earn even more. And so with this, let's go ahead and start off with the deposit. So to become able to receive the 1% daily, you got to go through the Referral Buddy system. Again, I have a link in the description. At least I hope that I said that earlier because I have technically done a couple retakes of this video. And so, yeah, I do have a Referral Buddy link. You can use that. Would appreciate it if you do, if you decide to get in on this. And so that allows you to earn the 1%. You can get up to 365% and then it gets cut off. So just like you have 10% for SafeMoon, this does also have a 10% transaction fee here. So drip rewards come from a 10% tax on all drip transactions, excluding buys from the platform swap page. And then if there's ever a situation where the tax pool is not enough to pay drip rewards, new drip will be minted to ensure the rewards are paid out. So that's the value of cryptocurrency compared to fiat. Some people might be saying like, how is this not a pyramid scheme? How is this not an MLM? That kind of thing. I had the same concerns, right? And that's why I did my proper research with this. So here's the thing. You do have a downline, which is something you typically hear with MLM. However, in this circumstance, your downline is dependent upon how much that you own of a separate cryptocurrency that's dealt with BNB. It's called BR34P. I just kind of highlighted it. I know it's a little bit hard to see here, but that's a completely separate crypto. And that crypto is designed to allow for rewarding interest rate type systems on the Binance Smart Chain for projects such as this. So the more of that you technically have, the more of the downlines that you can possess. And you're only earning an extended percentage off of each of those sets of deposits. And it has more of the information in the white paper right here. But the point is that just because somebody got in early doesn't mean that they're going to be making a lot more money than you. So where you're building up in your team network is independent of everyone else. Second thing is that you do not have a system where you opt into this and you got to pay a certain amount of money every single month. And that's the only way that you can break even is if you're selling products or services, or you have to sell more of the drip to other people for them to buy. It doesn't have that type of a system. So with that being said, anyone at any point of this whole hierarchy of when you join in can technically make more money than other people. Some people might only have one downline. Some might not have any downlines. Some might have 15 downlines, but it requires more capital for you to participate into that. And that's just part of how the business is, guys. So you got a really good opportunity here to make some phenomenal returns. And if you didn't want to build up a team, you can still earn very well. The numbers that I gave you on this is as if you had no team at all. This is also based on the current price, with it being right around $78. If this thing goes up, which projections from other resources are suggesting hundreds or potentially thousands of dollars based on just how think about this. How many people are interested into earning 1% compound interest per day when you can see the actual amount of returns for something like that? If more people are appealed by that, more people are going to opt into it. So that's also going to cause more demand, which is going to cause the price to go up. So the idea of higher prices from where we're at right now seems very realistic because it's so early of a project. So with that being said, these dollar values without a team are performing like that. If you build your network through referrals, and referrals isn't a new thing either. Webull, Coinbase, Gemini, BlockFi, all these ones, these companies have affiliate referral-based systems. There's bonuses and things, and in this case, you're allowed to opt in to earn that interest every day. So you do need to use the Referral Buddy link if you just want to earn the 1%, but if you don't want to build any team, you can still earn your interest. And guess what? Progressively over time, you recoup that 10% buy that you did unless you go through their website. I think that actually drops it down just a tad bit. You recoup any expenses for the 10% that you would have sold. They have a system that's showing support there just in case if for whatever reason, there's no new transactions coming into play, right? So everything is being supported. You have a very good foundational baseline here. From everything that I'm looking at, this looks like an incredible opportunity. So if you want to get in early on a new project before it really starts to take off, from what I'm looking at, this looks like a great opportunity. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. And just to show you, I got my feet slightly wet with this. I bought 2. I'm going to be buying more, but I wanted to just kind of visually see, and I still had some more questions to ask around and stuff. I've already earned about $2 worth off of the 2 that I bought 2 days ago. So I'm going to be able to rehydrate. I haven't hydrated yet, so that hasn't added into an additional compound, but I can do that anytime that I want. Or I could claim it. I could just go ahead and sell them on the market if I wanted to, right? Really cool. I will do more videos on this because I just wanted to have a brief introduction that was sort of an overview of this, but I think this is a phenomenal project, and I am going to continue talking about SafeMoon, several other cryptocurrencies, but this one I am now incorporating into the mix. Again, do your own research. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. Anything can technically happen. I hope nothing bad happens. I don't see any bad signs right now with all this. I feel confident. I put money into it. Let's see how things go. So, that being said, if you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button, click the bell icon so when you know when we go live. And again, if you decide to sign up with this, I do have a Referral Buddy link in the description. I would love it if you guys could use that. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. God bless. Bye.